Hello and welcome everyone, Arhart here with part 1 of my brand new Rome campaign, Total War Rome 2 with Divide et Impera. For those that don't know, Divide et Impera is a massive overhaul mod for Total War Rome 2 that changes up pretty much all aspects of the game with new features, mechanics, stat rebalances, new units and so much more. If you want to check out all the things it tweaks, changes and adds, then feel free to check out the link to it down in the description. You'll also find in the description all the various submods that I'm using for this campaign, which I'll go through in a little bit. I'll be releasing this campaign every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday going forward, so make sure you're subscribed and ring that bell notification so you don't miss any of the uploads of this series. As always, your advice, tips and tactics is greatly appreciated. It's been ages since I last played Rome 2 and even longer since I tried out a version of DEI, so I'm super rusty, so please keep all the advice, tips and tactics coming. Thanks everyone that already shared a load of advice on the primer video that I did last week. So without further ado, let's dive on in and let our great Roman campaign adventure begin. So we're playing on the Grand Campaign, playing obviously as Rome with the House of Julii. As Rome, we have Roman legionaries, +1 recruitment slot in all your provinces, and Bread and Circuses Edict, which gives us +1 food in all provinces. Start year is 278 BC. Apparently the starting challenge is easy, and we're playing on very hard difficulty. Our political tradition is Republic. Special systems, we have Reforms and Auxiliary Recruitment. We also have Barbarian Subduers, increase melee attack during battles against barbarian tribes. Romanization, increase cultural conversion. And Cultural Oppressors, increase public order penalties due to the presence of foreign cultures. Our victory conditions, I'll probably be going for a military victory. This could well turn into a full map conquest. I don't yet know. I'm honestly happy to be kind of driven to various objectives by what you guys most want to see. Obviously there are economic and cultural victories. If I'm not mistaken, can we achieve all three, or can we only do one as such? Only one will kind of fire. I don't know. I think we can do all three. Certainly we'll be aiming for the military victory and potentially looking to take that forward to control the entire map as Rome at some point in the future. Before we do dive on in, I just want to run through the submods that you can find linked in the description. There were loads of suggestions on the primer video for submods that I should use for DEI, but I didn't really want to add in too many more that added in more new features and mechanics because I felt already pretty overwhelmed with the kind of base set of features that DEI adds in. So the submods that I'm using are primarily graphical or UI tweaks and changes, and they include the AAA Generals mod, the Roman Mosaic map font, better font, all diplomatic options submod, the DEI graphical enhancement mod, and the DEI submod English faction names, just so that I knew who I was talking about rather than getting confused and probably mispronouncing a load of things. So without further ado, let's dive on in and begin our great Roman campaign. You are Rome. You've recently defeated the other Italian powers and their local Celtic allies. After forcing their city-states to become allies of Rome, the influence of our great city now stretches into the central and northern parts of Italia. However, a new foe has rallied the cause of the Greek city-states of southern Italia. Epirus of Epirus stands ready to hold back Rome from domination over the peninsula. In Sicily, Syracuse and Carthage wage their own war for territory, so conflict with them is inevitable if you wish to expand across the Mediterranean. Otherwise, they may prove useful allies against the Greeks to the east or the Gaulish tribes to the north. Come what may, Rome will triumph. Wise words from the advisor as always. Couldn't agree more. Rome not only will triumph, Rome must triumph. Our first objective has been issued. Objective 1. Assent to my bold undertakings. From humble beginnings come great things. Take your first step and establish a foothold from which to launch your people to greatness. Objectives: completely control 3 provinces either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. New bonus objectives being added to your objectives list and will gain 2,500 gold to our treasury by completing it. We'll take a look at those objectives in a minute, but first of all, here we are on the campaign map, back at last to Total War Rome 2. I actually can't remember when my last series was. I think it was my Carthage campaign with the Wars of the Gods overhaul mod. I think before that it must have been Rise of the Republic, the kind of unexpected DLC that CA released a fair few years ago now. Obviously I have been playing as Rome in Total War Attila with the Western Roman Empire campaign, and then more recently the last Roman campaign. And I do plan on doing another historical series in Total War Attila as the Eastern Roman Empire, either as a direct follow-on from this campaign once this one comes to an end. I'll either start that one, or maybe once I finish my current Empire Total War Prussia campaign. We'll probably have a poll to decide which historical Total War series takes that one's place. But yeah, it's good to be back. As I've already said, keep the advice, tips and tactics coming, not just for Rome 2 related stuff, but also DEI, because there are so many new features. Certainly like the population, the supply mechanics. I'm sure I'm very much going to be learning on the go. So be gentle, be kind with me, but do keep all those comments coming. The Rome, the city that would be the master of the known world, has its founding steeped in myth and legends. According to the legend, the city was founded by Romulus on the Palatine Hill after consulting the augurs about the will of the gods. But the historical and archaeological version tells that the region before Rome was populated by Latin peoples from around 1000 BC. The first settlement that would be Rome was on the Palatine Hill, consisting of mud huts and herders. After coming in contact with the Greeks and the Etruscans, the settlement grew to include the other surrounding hills and imbued elements of these civilizations, and in time the crude settlements formed into a powerful city. Nice. Glad that we get a little bit of info when we click on some of the key settlements. Okay, well, before we even dive on into buildings and armies and what we're going to do, we've got obviously our faction. All that to remember. Politics. What are we doing? I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not going to worry a huge amount with the other parties to start with, just because we are protected for 20 turns from a secession or civil war occurring. But probably in about 10 turns time, we'll probably jump back into this a little bit more consistently and just kind of see how things are going, see where the loyalty's going, what's going on. I'm hoping that with some initial battles and conquests will start cheering everybody up. I guess my main opening question on this is, should I try and keep things balanced with having generals from all of the families, or just one or two, or just my own family being generals and the rest being governors? What's the best way to play it? Let me know. Now, there was some advice already given on what my opening move should be, and to kind of go through that and explain what a lot of you guys suggested, we're going to go to diplomacy, which I always like to start off my early campaign taking a look at, because it gives us a good idea of, you know, the state of play, politics, and who we're at war with or not at war with. We are currently in a two-front war, again, with the Etruscans to the north and Epirus to the southeast, which is far from ideal, having a two-front war, our territory and our focus caught in between these two powers. Vast majority of you guys said, take out the Etruscan League as quickly as you can, so you can then turn around and deal with Epirus. You can either then kind of go up the coast, or you can focus your attention on the Mediterranean. Depends if Carthage or Syracuse give you any problems. I think to start with, though, we are actually on good terms with Carthage, which is nice. So probably not going to Punic War them anytime soon. We're going to keep them, leave them happy for now. We're going to consolidate all of Italy, or at least as much of Italy as we can without upsetting anyone too powerful. But Epirus is probably going to be the main focus to start with. Then maybe Illyricum will go over there. We shall see. But the opening move that I saw quite a lot of you guys saying I should do is obviously dealing with the Etruscans, but there is an interesting way of which you can deal with them early on. Because they are actually same blood, we can attempt to confederate with them. We go for a peace treaty. We've actually got a moderate success chance of that. Joining confederation makes it go down to low. Now, my understanding of why it's low straight away is because they're pretty strong and they're only at war with us. So let's see if we can change that and get some other factions to join in the war against the Etruscans. So let's go see if we can get the RDI to help us out.
Greetings.
Trade agreement, moderate. Now if we add in join war against the Etruscans, low, but let's see if we can offer you a little bit of gold. 2,000, moderate. Way!
I can sense that my gods smile on us and our agreement. This is an honorable thing.
Yeah, it's a very honorable thing to pay others to go to war with the Etruscans so they then capitulate to us. Perfect. Right, that's the RDI sorted. Lovely. I wonder if we can also then get them to help us out with Epirus at some point as well, actually. Because you guys can have their territories over in Macedon, as long as I can have Italy. I'm fine with that. But anyway, the Veneti, they're next on the list of let's all gang up on the Etruscans. Trade high, perfect. Come on. Lovely. In fact, it's still high, so how about you give me some money so I can try and make some back on the fact I had to spend 2k on getting the RDI. In fact, that's still high. Go up again. Still high. Go up again. Moderate. Okay, try that. Yes, beautiful. What about Liguria?
I welcome you, worthy speaker. I listen because your people are known to have
I'll probably have to give you guys gold. I'm just going to see if I can get trade with you then. Actually, I'm going to hold... What I'm going to do, hold off. Let's see... What about Carthage? We're already very friendly and we've already got trade. But what if I could just... Can I just pay you? I don't want to spend all my money. You guys just join? No. I don't want to spend all my money because we need to build up our forces to deal with Epirus fairly quickly.
I must say no.
Offer you that much? Yes! Right, let's see if that is enough to convince the Etruscans, because then I can hopefully get Liguria to join for trade.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but please don't bother.
Moderate.
Talk of meat, not honey.
Moderate. Way! Yeah, there we go.
Betray my people by agreeing, but I have no army of words to oppose it.
Nice. Thank you, RDI, for leading the charge there. So there we go. Without any war, any conquest, we've just united Latium. Are we the greatest Roman yet that doesn't even need to use the sword to claim territory? I've never thought of doing that, but yeah, loads of you guys were saying that that's kind of like either the go-to opening Rome move for DEI, or just ones that you've seen others do. That seems pretty good. Although a lot of you weren't sure if you could still do it in the latest version of DEI, which I think is now, what, 1.3.4 or something like that. Which is obviously the one that I'm using from the Steam Workshop. All the mods that I'm using are from the Steam Workshop. So nice and easy to install and to run. But yeah, cool. I don't know if we'll have any other opportunity to do that, but that's something I want to see in more Total Wars, that there's ways that you can use diplomacy to put additional pressure on factions to maybe then force them into, you know, accepting other treaties and things like that. So yeah, there we go. We've now consolidated our position. The Veneti are pretty happy with us, which is good. I'm wondering, can we throw in non-aggression? I mean, we might want to go that way at some point. But for now, I am going to throw that in. Ah, they want money. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Decline. That doesn't upset them, does it? No. I'm not going to, yeah, I'm not going to spend money because I need to spend it on infrastructure and armies and everything else. But if we can just make sure that we're not immediately then going to get attacked by more people to the north, that would be great.
Speak plainly and without idle
No, okay. Right, so we're going to need to offer you something else, aren't we? Non-aggression, you're not happy about. I'll offer you that much. There we go. That's given us trade. What even was their trade worth? Much? 61. Definitely not worth it. Who does like us? Okay. Deolsi.
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
Oh, probably could have got them to help join the war as well. But what we can do with you is not a non-aggression. We can get some gold from you. Okay, that's too much.
You have the heart of a merchant, my friend.
Heart of a merchant.
We do not want your gold.
Boom. Thank you. Like me a little bit more. Treaty with them and expansionism in Rome apparently is a good thing. Who'd have thought? Who else is open to some trade? Syracuse, maybe?
Enter, friend, and
Low.
speak.
Probably not then.
Have much to
Right, so yeah, everyone's now not... they're a Carthage war with Epirus, that's good. Can I doubt I can achieve it. Why did that change? Past treaties with the Etruscan League, cultural aversion, treaties with them, but then we took them out. Past war. Trespass. Oh, trespass actually gave us that, like, oh, that's useful. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to need to pay attention to all these various things a little bit more. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping diplomacy matters a bit more in DEI. What have you guys found from your own experiences?
Greetings to you. I trust you come with honorable words that I can hear kindly.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get away with the same thing, just playing factions off one another. I'll have to spend all my gold to make it even likely, so we don't want to do that. Right. But at least now we don't have an enemy at our backs as well as our fronts, so that's good. I am going to get myself a spy out from Beneventum so that I can kind of see what's going on at Taurus. So what have we got here? Agent effects, version success chance, cultural influence, wealth and public or local province, public order, local province. Line of sight. You know what? I'm actually going to go for you just because after we're done spying, you're probably going to have the most useful effect early game because we have terrible public order and a lot of that is due to the presence of foreign cultures we saw at the kind of main menu of the game. Rome doesn't like other cultures. They only like themselves, basically. So yeah, public order, wealth from culture and cultural influence to help convert. That's going to be useful. So let's get that spy out. It's got a little bit of movement actually that they can do. So over you go. Got to remember to deploy them.
Commander.
Right. Yes, Rome. We've looked at that. What have we got in here? Upgrades. Yeah, that's a lot to spend. I'm just looking at wealth from all sources increases. Hits our food. We probably get. I'm wondering if aqueduct. That's going to be good for public order, isn't it? What are we at right now? +2. So the one that gives us the most public order is actually the fountains. Public order per turn +4. So it's another +2. +8 sanitation, which is pretty good. Although we're up on sanitation, which is good. That one also, the fountains does also give us Latin cultural influence as well, which is good. So yeah, if we take a look at public order right now, cultural differences -9, then taxes are -7, slaves are -3. Now we can do something about that straight away. In fact, what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to leave mid-northern border open because we're getting 2,312 a turn. I can't really afford to just leave a force here. Although I did see someone saying if you actually have armies inside a settlement, we can show this here, it actually makes the public order worse because essentially that's meant to reflect the fact that you've got, you know, the army impacting the local population, taking up resources, potentially a bit of you know, unruly soldiers frequenting the local watering holes, causing a bit of upset. So military presence actually has a negative impact there, but I think that only happens with soldiers. One or two of you, I think, were saying if you put in just a general on their own, that's actually okay and kind of helps, or can be useful. And then if you need to raise forces, but what I'm going to do with this force, which we've got Hoplite Etruscani rather, Samnitisi and Hastati Etruscani, so Etruscan Astartes. That's pretty cool. I'm going to bring them down to this force. We don't have force march, I don't think. I don't think that's a thing in DEI. But we do have a patrol stance, which is double-edged sword because it's useful for consolidating territory in safe regions. But if your army is attacked while in this stance, it's instantly an ambush, which makes sense. But that does give us a reduction to the banditry, which we're currently at... yeah, 13 here. So what does that do? Food export penalty. Is that the only thing it does? Does banditry also affect public order? Or is it just food? I think it's just food. So it would be good for that. Upkeep for all land units reduces as well. Public order +4. So that is quite good. But what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to... I don't know if I can risk coming away from this settlement and then bouncing back. How much... movement will I have? No, less than half, so I can only go to there if I wanted to be able to get back to Beneventum. I'm going to leave you there, so we're going to bring this army over next turn to link on up, trade those troops across. We're going to put you guys into patrol, which is now -7 for the whole region. Oh, and of course, we can now do an edict as well, because we've unified the whole province straight away. Let's get an edict in there. Bread and games is probably what I'm going to go for. Yeah, +6 public order. That is great. Romanization. I mean, cultural conversion as well, actually... That actually treats the root problem, really, doesn't it? Export food. What I'm also hoping is that DEI makes it so that you need to fairly regularly change your edicts to kind of maximize. That's it. Party loyalty. That's a good way of sorting it out. Yeah. Well, commercial stimulation. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, we're going to go for bread and games, though, to start with. We can afford the food hit. We've got 7 surplus. It will help with growth, which is good. I mean, we could also go for, say, the amphitheatre. That gives us another +2 public order. 6 turns. It costs a lot as well. And I've got to try and think I think what I need most of all is bullet point breakdown. What is the best way to sort out my population growth in a nice, straightforward way? I feel like we should get that, but that's a lot of gold, so I'm probably gonna prioritize building up my army, at least initially, just so we can deal with the Epirus threat. Once we kick them off Italy, even if we haven't pushed across and dealt with them at Apollonia, I feel like we're in a much stronger position. We've got other settlements down here. We should focus on, yeah, cultural conversion if we can. Aritium's there. What is the culture here? So we are at 55% Latin with Italic dropping. Beneventum, we are all Italic and Hellenic. No Latin, but it is increasing, so we definitely want to get one there. We'll do that Beneventum. Get a consecrated ground straight in there. And then how are we with food? We've got plenty of food surplus. We've got the villa. Hastati recruitment cost, exports food edict. Third class citizen. Right, the third class of citizen is, if we look at the, that's regional supplies. Yeah, I don't fully understand the supply system either, but I'm assuming it's when I'm in my own regions, we've got supply from my soldiers. They take up a certain amount. Forced market low, supply consumption. That's army supply here. Local supply availability 194, and I think regional is a regional foraging all we're costing. So this army currently costs -6 supplies. Is that it? Is that it? If I've understood that correctly, that's what I'm trying to desperately work out. And if I've got my head around that, then great. Also, feel free to suggest names for my legions. We can't rename individual units in this, if I'm not mistaken. No. But we can name the legions. And I think, can we even change the names of characters? No, just the legions. That's fine. Yeah, food. Do we... What have we got here? I think I went for herding ground. I went for the cattle stuff because it was the maximum gold income. But that seems like, again, with the population mechanics, we might have to spread out our agricultural buildings. These green ones a bit more because it looks like grain pits is pretty good there for supply. It establishes a supply line. Regions +1. Is that what it can share its current supply out to?
Ready for orders.
Does it only show that perhaps when we're outside of our local requisitions? Army is buying supplies from the local population. How do we change? Is that tied to our stance? Armies use food in local region. Barbarian armies use food from the global food supply. Maybe. I don't know. That's still something I need to learn. Because they have that one and these guys have forced market. Why do they have a forced market? Versus Rome that doesn't. That's what I need to work out. But yeah, it doesn't look like that one, the grain pits. I think actually don't they actually, I always remember grain pits give a good modifier. Is you want to have like both, don't you? Grain pits and then the cattle farm for agricultural focused regions, because grain pits give you plus 10% wealth from farming agriculture, and the herding ground gives you the highest amount of agricultural income. Third class citizens, that's what I was going to check, wasn't it? Our third class of citizen is the proletari. I think we can see that somewhere, but I
to maintain control of your
can't off the top of my head remember where it shows. Also change our type to a reformed republic. Yeah, Reformed Republic probably what we want to go towards. What do we need for that? 20,000 and faction-wide public order. Yeah, that would be useful. I mean, the hit to upkeep costs for all armies not great, but tax rate increases, tariff income, loyalty for all political parties not great. It is reduced, so that's good, and civil research is not terrible. It's better than what we're currently on for the loyalty at least, but public order, that is quite useful. I mean, eventually, I think we're going to go Empire. Obviously. We're Romans. Of course we'll go Empire. I'm trying to remember where the thing was that showed you your full breakdown of the population a bit more. Maybe it was in details. Ah, here we go. I think it's if I hover over Province population. I thought it was over here. Patrici, plebs, and occupied population. It wasn't that one. Oh, it should have, is that foreign lands because we don't own the whole province? That just lets me change capital there. But yeah, basically those are our classes. The Patrici, Plebs, Proletari, and Peregrini. We're all currently dropping them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's at the top there. Sorry. That's where I can see them all. Yeah. So when it says class, second class, third class, that is referring to the Plebs at second class and the Proletari at third class. Cool. Supplies +7 plus region fertility, third class. I mean, I'm going to probably chuck that in, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet. If we upgrade that at Xentia, probably wouldn't be terrible, though. Can we actually build barracks up here? I feel like we should do it from a position of safety and strength. Let's get that in there. Let's get going. Let's get the fountains in there as well. And then let's look at what we can recruit for this army. Equites, hammer and anvil, I've been told, is very good. Who would have thought? So that might be useful. Hastati, Principes. And then we've got Triarii. So that's our three tiers, isn't it? The Hastati in the front, the second row the Principes, and the third row the Triarii. Veterans. And what have we also got here? Yeah, I think this banner on the unit card as well is also showing that they are local units, whereas the ones without that are faction units as such. We can get missile troops. Slingers are probably not worth it because they're going to be fairly heavily armored, the Greeks, I would have thought. Hastati is cheap and cheerful. I actually feel like if we get a couple more units of cavalry early on, then we've got more infantry coming from this army to pin. I think we need to get that hammer ready early on. What can we also get from here? Equites, Samnite. Ooh, wow, they're expensive. Mercenaries, very expensive. Very, 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 very expensive to recruit. Okay. Astarte. Okay, I can get 3. That's good. This army down here, what have we got? Chameleon Elite Hoplites. Chameleon Heavy Spears. Astartes. Samnites. Equites. Okay, we've got an Equite company there. Is that local? Type local levy faction. Yeah, that seems to be local levy type. We can get the Rorii. I need to keep an eye on which populations. We've got Proletaria, the highest amount there. 22,000, so anything from that class group is good. But these guys all come from the Patrici. What's the first? That's early. Yeah. Proletari. Okay, these guys come from the Proletari. What have we got from those first ones? Patrici and plebs. Okay, we've got a fair amount of plebs, but not many Patrici. So we could get some plebs in here. Let's get some Hastati. Oh, no, it's we're the same region, aren't we? My bad. Maybe I should just recruit these guys, actually. I feel like we should, yeah, recruit from Rome. Let's recruit from Rome. What's Rome got population-wise? Okay, plenty for now. Yeah, we won't do that because we need to recruit from here. We're already getting the cav in, so let's get some more. Can I treat myself to 3 Principes? Oh, I can actually recruit. Oh, whoa, we can get reloads from Rome. Okay. Loads of Hastati then. Oh, wow. We can get a large force then. Okay, let's just get a load. 3 Hastati, 2 Principe. We're getting another Hastati there. Already got some in there. That's good. I don't want to break the bank straight away, but if we can consolidate here early, that should be good. Right, I think we haven't done much in the way of increasing our economy, but we've got a lot of trade going, so I'm hoping that's going to help. You guys are going to hold here. We can always bring them in together, I guess, if we need to. But I'll hold them there because, if I remember correctly, again, another big thing about DI is you have pretty large garrisons, so you want to keep your forces looking after your territories if you can. Finally, technology. And we have these two reform ones. But if I look at that Roman unit upgrades, we have the Polybian requirements, reforms, which is turn 40, and you need at least 3 Imperium on your level. So I think we can research it before then if we want to, but otherwise there's no point researching until we get much closer to that. So I'm not going to bother researching that just yet. And we've also got the Imperial unit upgrades, which is at turn 210, Imperium 7, which unlocks, more troops or upgrades for them. I actually think my first technology that I'm going to research is going to be the land management one for more sanitation and wealth everywhere. So let's get that in there. And then let's finally do our first end turn. It always takes about 20-30 minutes, that first turn. Going through everything, checking it all out, especially with an overhaul mod. But hey, we've already conquered some territory on turn 1. Through diplomacy. I gave us some wine, actually, I've just seen. As a resource. Okay. Edict issued. Lovely. Character. Ooh, what's all this? Character traits. Military Tribune. Agriculture. Oh, he's... Oh, because... Right. Did he not have any traits? Now he's got all of these. Yeah, because the trait system's quite interesting. Obsessive. Oh, that's not student. I like these ones here. You can see how they increase. Those ones are fixed. These top 3. But these ones, it seems they can improve. So if you want to go up for, say, Scrapper, you need to have low bodyguard casualties, gain victories, and it goes up with age as well. And it goes down if you have high bodyguard casualties. Deputy, it goes up with low casualties, victories, and age. Goes down with high casualties. And then student, up with public order, governor skills, and age, and down with low public order. Okay, we're actually at positive public order finally, which is good. With all the stuff we've recruited. Oh, war declared, Dalmate and Delcy, okay. With all that we've recruited, which is a lot, we've halved our income. Let's bring my spy over here so I can see. Yeah, there we go. I'm assuming they can't reach me in a single turn. I think... I wonder if we could get into set up an ambush and draw them into Beneventum. That might be a good opener. Oh, they got elephant. What the heck? War elephant straight away. Okay, yeah, let's transfer these guys over anyway. Well, no, that's the Beneventum force. Whoops. Transfer these guys over. Enjoy. Then I'm going to send you back to Rome. You can't go into... Okay, no, your military presence upsets them just straight away, your existence. Or is it a character thing? I don't know, because it went down straight away. You can't go into patrol, though, because you need at least 3 units, so I could recruit 3 more units, like really cheap and cheerful ones, but probably not worthwhile. What even faction, what family? I didn't even check. Who's from who? Which family are you? You're not from a family, though, are you? Oh, no, you are. You're from these guys. The, Papiria. Not available for non... I can seek a spouse. That's my wife. This me. Look pretty good. I have an efficient wife. What have we got? Primus inter pares. First among equals. Authority, gravitas, influence, public order, local province.
Ready for orders.
Alright, he's leading this army. How long until I lose my faction order?
Versus Honorum are the officers.
That's nice. What can I do? Do a favour. 2 more authority. Right. What can my wife do? Send emissary. Gravitas to this character. -2 loyalty of all parties. Send diplomat. And this. That says hopefully improving relations, but does that say... Oh, it will improve relations, but at the cost of -2 for whoever else. And there's provoke. Organize games. Gravitas for this character. How much gravitas have I got? 48. So what is our control over the Senate? We have 30% influence, which puts us at balanced influence in the Senate. So we get +5 public order per turn, all provinces. No negatives. We can actually go up respected in the Senate, although we get less public order, but expansionism +3 to diplomacy with all factions. It's actually a good thing. Upkeep costs for all armies, that's good. Then it starts getting bad around about here. Although we get more upkeep cost reduction, and then we can get all the way to outright tyrant. -11, -4, -22. You guys aren't happy. Why? Hates Greeks. Oh, but I think we all do right now. We're at war with them. You guys are starting to settle, which is nice. Promoted characters. Did I? Did I? I'm not sure I did. Scipio. Yep. And then what have we got over here? -4. Promoted characters, Imperium level. Then a file. There's a Brutus. Ah, the Brutii. Ah, Brutus. Lovely. And then Brutii boys. Well, I don't know. Do I need to find you wives, or are you good? I'm not going to worry about anything there though right now because I broadly panic and don't understand it.
At your command.
Oh, I got 15. I mean, I could try and grab these guys.
Ready for battle.
I'm just wondering, can I jump out into ambush? Oh, 40%.
Your next command.
Yes, I can. Fireballs. And I'm still in range of Beneventum. Don't really need to recruit anymore. They're recruiting, but I was just wondering, could I bring this army up and send extra forces over to them?
At your command.
Or if not, maybe I'll bring them down in ambush this way. I guess it just depends if they can reach Beneventum or not, which I feel like maybe they can. Can't do much to your supplies. Can I upset your city? Only 20%. There's a 6% chance of wounding, but let's risk it. Let's see if I can level up my agent a bit. Oh, great. Straight away wounded. The 6% fired. XCOM! Right. What I'm going to do is we are going to get more cultural conversion going. Yeah, we need some more. We need to upgrade this or more cultural conversion, which don't have enough. Which one do we want to get? Public order. These help with that. Public order, cultural conversion, wealth and resources. Shrine of Minerva. That's. I remember getting a load of them for the research boost. Shrine of Vulcan. I want to say, it's not Mars. That's for unit recruits. It's the Sacred Grove, which we are just shy of. Oh no, it's not. It's actually Shrine of Jupiter, isn't it? That is +4. Yeah, so we need to wait another turn. We could expand the city and probably build another one though in that same time, or we could get more food coming in. Things seem so expensive. I can do that. I can get public field. What does that turn into? Public field gives me a load of options. Growth. Oh, okay, that's good for second and third. And replenishment. Second class foreigner population. Yeah, sometimes that's useful as well. Large market. Fortified garrison. That's first and second class. Just lots of that. Upkeep for land unit. That'd be kind of good. 8 public order. Fortified garrison. That will give additional garrison as well. That's probably called growth really drops the banditry. First and second class plus 3%. That seems good. That seems very good. Italian immigrants. Construction costs. But it costs 400 to dismantle. That's interesting. That gives you more auxiliary options, I guess. I don't know if we need more... I mean, the quicker we sort out the cultural conversion, probably the better. So let's chuck another consecrated ground in there for now.
Ready for orders.
Do we want to get more right? It's not going to affect things too much if I get a couple of them. I can't. I can only get one.
Glorious thing to die for Rome.
Could throw some slingers in. Are they going to do anything though? Probably not. Javelins though? Javelins could. Let's get some javelins in here. Skirmisher power. Right. End the turn again. See what happens. Now I can't see them coming though. Okay, they took their turn. I have to assume they're still at Taurus though, because they were recruiting. I shouldn't have done that with my spy. That was foolish. Okay, household expands. Professional heckler.
At your command.
Okay, yeah, you just on your own don't seem to upset anyone, so yeah, you can stay in there. Trouble populace, Magna Graecia. What does that do? Okay. How long is my spy out for? Characters? No, it's only the politicians, isn't it?
The records.
I didn't look at my bonus objectives. What do we need? Hold the entirety of the following provinces. All of Magna Graecia, which is what we're going for right now. Take out the Etruscans. We've already achieved that one. Perfect. So we'll get a nice bonus there. And the Punic Wars. Probably not going to upset Carthage. Probably not. Ultimate objectives. What do we actually need? 80 settlements, direct ownership, all through client states and military allies, Latium, Hispania, Gallia, Syria, Africa, and Dacia. 200 units in total. We have 23 right now. And 80 naval units. Okay.
The trade tab. The taxes.
Yeah, taxes. We're going to leave that where it is right now. Surprised there isn't a whole... There isn't a screen about your agents, but I guess... I could get you, Strabo. But I guess there must be one somewhere, or maybe I'm just missing it completely.
At your command.
Don't want to lose Beneventum.
At your command.
I can't see that one now, though. I mean, I could... Can I kick out another agent? Can't recruit anymore. Governor. Oh, that's weak. Is that weak? Yeah, they're all patricians.
As your campaign.
Here, do I need to place someone as a governor in Rome? Does that work? Is that, or am I literally making them a governor by sitting there? Again, completely forgetting the system of how it works in Rome. They're all politicians. I don't assign someone to be a governor. Do you just plop them in as I've done that one right now? I feel like is there not a way to put someone in as a governor? Again, misremembering? Probably.
Ready for orders.
I could go for them, but I'd need to break their army out in the field and then go for them, I think.
Ready for orders.
Okay, I could only get there. I don't know if they can come up here or not.
We hunger for battle. Ready for
What I could do, I guess, is move them this side so we still reinforce.
on the move.
I'm thinking I can come down. I'm thinking of drawing the enemy out here to this army. We can fall back. They think they're attacking a small Roman force, and then we jump on with this army.
We hunger for battle.
We could fortify, but I don't know if that would stop them coming on in. Also, if that would stop us being... It says we can't move, so I'm just going to stay there. Risky. I mean, I could go into ambush here so I can't be seen either.
Laying an ambush.
They'll never see us here. Maybe that'll draw them up this way, though. Just check diplomacy. Syracuse are not friendly, which is not good. Carthage. They're at war with Epirus still. Is Epirus... Let's just war with us, okay. Right. End the turn. If not, our spy should be back in what, like 2 more turns? Here we go. Yes, we have lured them out. What have you got? You've got a load of these guys. Yeah, I'm going to retreat from that because otherwise we are going to get absolutely ruined. 3,000 of them.
Fall back. Gathering supplies.
Oh no, please don't say you can reach. Oh no. Well, that's not good. I wasn't expecting you guys to... Right, we've got to do as much damage as possible so then that army can come on down and help us out. They have elephants, though. What's the garrison? Italian swordsmen and then chaff. We do have a little bit of cavalry, though. So if we can pin the enemy and then slam into them, maybe, just maybe, we can do it. What's the order resolve saying? It's a valiant defeat. None of it is saying we will... we can get a victory out of this. But that army's already retreated, so it's going to get wiped regardless. In we go. For the glory of Rome. First blood. Will my other army be able to get on down, though? And finish them off. Okay, well, we can at least hold them in the street, so that's good. Those elephants. All those pikes. Yeah, we just got to hold them at the front and try and flank them.
Infantry at your command.
Yes.
Commander.
You guys are
Bob.
not going to be able to do much, are you?
Melee troops awaiting orders. Swords.
So you guys look reasonable. You even got a pilum.
Guard. Orders. Spears.
And then the town guard. Your spacing's quite open. You're going to have to do.
Brave Romans to a man.
I'm going to do is layer you guys.
Spears.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, that's actually... Yeah, no, I've got to do it there because that's the tightest point.
Spearmen at the ready.
I don't think I saw them with too many missile troops.
Proud Romans all.
General.
Have you out in front just to peel them. And then we'll pull back. I mean, I probably should try and flank with these guys.
Waiting orders. Bob.
Yeah, the mob, I'm just going to have you guys here in case the enemy tries to flank us because
Romans ready for
we'll just need density of units. Same over this side, I guess.
Sons of Mars.
Where are my reinforcements coming? They're coming in from over that side. Okay.
Fire at will.
Yes, yes, yes. Fire at will.
Prepare yourselves, good sons of Rome, to fight. unmanly Greeks.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Huzzah!
Sons of Mars!
Our general is under attack.
Yes, yes.
Swords!
Keep darting, keep darting.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ready.
Spears forward. Try and take out their general if we can, get lucky. The morale shot could be very useful for us.
Ready.
Oh, the elephant's coming as well.
For glory! Levy slingers! Advance at speed! Double time!
Problem is he's going to be knackered by the time they get into position.
By your command! Jupiter give! Ready and waiting! Glory to Rome! Your orders?
Ready and waiting.
Ready and waiting! By your command! And for glory!
Those slings go for what it's worth.
Men are wavering.
Yep. If we could take out their elephants in this battle, even if we lose everything else, that would be a win for us.
Levy slingers! For Rome! Spears!
Spear infantry at your command.
Spears! Italian swordsmen!
They're still fresh. Have you guys got defensive formation? Ooh. Lowers attack though. Where's the run really fast button?
Brave Romans to a man!
That's what I need.
Our men flee the
Okay, we've
field of
taken
battle.
an elephant down.
Shameful display.
Taking another one down.
Engage! For glory!
Have at 'em, lads.
Our men flee the field of
Oh, that whole side is just crumbling.
This is a shameful display.
Get the mob round.
Your orders.
For glory!
Best thing I can hope to try and do
Our men
is shatter that
flee the
general.
field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Nobitalia! Fire! Fire! Home! Prepare orders! At the double! Ready and waiting! Command! Italian cavalry! Engage! Victoria! Lead us!
Pull it back, do it again.
Italian cavalry!
The enemy general.
Nice. That's good.
Missile infantry at your command! We await your command! General!
Turn it around.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Bring the cavalry up this way. The age-old question of what happens, Lionheart, if you end up losing this campaign in the next couple of episodes. We'll give it another go.
General! Group disbanded!
Our men flee the field of battle.
Pull the general back.
Display.
Italian
We've got to find a way to start shattering these phalanx formations, because that is going to be a staple of this campaign. Well, Rome trying to shatter them at least.
Spears! Attack! Your order! Ready! Strength and honor! Spear infantry ready!
Our men flee the field
Keep
of
hitting them.
battle.
They're going to get the win through capturing that. Oh no, it's a morale bonus. It's not a victory point, is it? Good. Good. Yes, my plan then is still going to work.
Ready and waiting! Spears!
Hit the elephants with the spears as much as you can. Again, if all of our main takeaway from this battle is that we wipe out the enemy's elephants, I'm going to be very happy with that as a result, actually.
Your orders! Romans ready for duty! Spears! Spearmen ready for orders!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Quick.
Spears!
Keep pulling back so my cavalry can slam into the enemy cavalry. Here we go. While we're walking, guys, get in there.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Go, go, go.
Ready and waiting! Italian cavalry! General!
Hold.
Missile cavalry at your command! Ready! Advance!
They're trying to pull them back.
General!
Okay, everyone turn on that one unit. We can also inspire in a second, but I feel like I'm going to need to keep that for my defensive run. Where are the enemy elephants? Down to 20 out of 36.
For glory!
Keep hammering them. Cavalry testudo. Decrease the attack but increases missile defense.
Italian cavalry! General! Advance! Italian cavalry! Advance! Commanders!
Finish them.
Romans, ready for duty!
Pull the cavalry back.
Yes, Commander! We await
Disengage. At the very least, they've lost their general from this fight. And the reinforcements are finally here.
Orders! Understood! At your service! For the gods! Ready for orders? Saki! Principes! At the double! What are you waiting? Etium! Heavies! Advance at speed!
Regain your strength a little bit. But they're all pikes, so I can't just charge on in and shatter them. Bring the equites down here to fire on the elephants. Actually go here to skirmish them and harass them. And get my general close so I can inspire if need be.
Spear infantry at your command! Ready! for duty! At the double! Italian cavalry! General! Italian cavalry!
Go skirmish mode. Skirmish those elephants.
Principes! Spearmen at the ready! Rome is mother to us all!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Double time! Men of Italia! Yes, Commander! Ready and waiting!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm going to say they need to be out of defensive formation to use their peel and throw.
Spear infantry at your command!
Let them throw it. Dart them down.
At speed! At the double! At speed!
Quick, 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 quick. Get him in there.
Your orders! Attack! Sons of Mars! Glory awaits! Forward! Levies!
Oh, they're out of ammo, are they? Okay, bring them round to flank. We will do as much damage as we can.
We are losing ground.
Men of Italia! Yours to command! Italian cavalry! Missile infantry ready! Orders!
You will stand and you will hold.
Levies! In service to Rome! Shockii! Principes! Sons of Mars!
Get them, lads.
Missiles ready and waiting! Extemplo! By your command! Shockii! At your service! Understood! Principes! Advance! Shockii!
Not sure what's happening with their formation. If I could get in behind these guys, that'd be great. They're trying to pull through somehow. I'd charge them, but that would be game over.
Italian cavalry! Engage! Raiders! At the double!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, you've gone surrounded. The elephants came in and got them.
Pikes at the ready! Yours to command! Quickly now! Forward! Brave Romans to a man! Victory for Rome! General!
Yeah, they've turned that unit round.
Italian cavalry!
Managed to crack them there.
Raiders! At the General! Yours to command. Ready and waiting.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Ready for orders.
Bounce it back.
Ready forward. Ready and waiting.
If I could clear a gap to get in there, reckon I'd be alright. Yeah, I wasn't close enough to hit. 3, 2, 1. Get him out again. So you're going to end up in all those. All the elephants down. I think they might have gone. Yeah, we've got them. Well done, lads. That's it. Hold. Stay holding. No, you hold, damn it. You reform your line. Hold! For Rome! No, they're going. It's that unit. Ah, they've gone. That one's going to break next. The general's going to break. Ah, they've gone. Cowards! We could have done more damage. It was a close defeat, though. They lost 831, though. Oh, I think their elephants have still survived. We need to get the majority of their kills along with the cavalry units there. I don't know how quickly, what the replenishment rate's like in this, how quickly they will recover. My army outside, I think, is dead. Yep. Unfortunately. Was that Brutus? Ripper's Brutus. An honourable death. Decimus Junius Brutus. My spy's back. Huzzah. Great. Well, at least I can see their army now. It's down here. But they're going to have the garrison, aren't they? Unless I move quickly. But I also don't have the biggest army right now. I mean, I could throw in some mercenaries. I can't reach them. So that's the question. Do I go into their territory and start patrolling and... Well, not patrolling. We won't want to do that with terror. Do I go into their territory, try and fortify maybe? Draw them out? Do I go in and raid them to draw them to me? Can I defeat what they've got? They've still got their elephants. Can I defeat them with what I've got, though? Who is in charge now of that party? Brutus. They've still got Marcus Brutus. He was their leader anyway, right? That was just their heir that got taken out, acting as a general. So if anyone's probably needs another character in, it's probably look for one that could be hired for Cornelia. No, not Cornelia, Junia rather. Which there isn't one right now. I could get another one for me though, at the cost of some senators. Maybe. We got the land management tech. Library for research. Labour kiln. I mean, so that's pretty good for banditry, actually, reduction. Shots per minute for siege units. Don't know if we just go through this missile. Go for barracks construction. Right, well, we will wrap things up here for our first episode, and we will decide how we're striking back against Epirus in our next episode. Can I do any 20% chance sabotage, but still an 80% chance for a negative outcome of that, 16% chance of it being wounded again, so probably don't want to do that.
How can I be of assistance?
In fact, they've got some additional troops in the settlement itself now, which is a little bit annoying. But is my army strong enough now to march on them? Let's hope so. At least we got good income again because we lost some troops. We could. We don't have enough for like getting all the cavalry, but I feel like if we can pin them enough, maybe that's gonna do enough damage for us. Well, we should have the Hussarti, though. It does look like they've got the. It doesn't say anywhere. Oh, it does have ammunition, yeah. So they do have the Pelum. So we do know they've got their powerful dart. That is our big strength to us. Same with the Principes. That is our big strength for our units. The dart, the Pelum. So if we can save that for the opportune moment, again, bringing down elephants or using that to flank an enemy and rip into them before we charge, then I'm hoping that will turn the tide. Anyway, we will pick things up from here at the start of our next episode, which will be out on Wednesday. Until then, though, I hope you've enjoyed what you've been watching. Take care, and ciao for now.